to the Blêrie Podcast with myself, Sami says, and my good friend, Mr. Arod. Arod, how are you?
Alright, and how are you?
Ach, you know what? I'm here.
Same poop, different scoop.
It's something. We woke up this morning and we were in the midst of the winter, so
Yes.
we are not just dealing with it.
I keep complaining that I think July is going to be madness. It's going to be so cold.
Most probably, but the thing about us South Africans is every year winter comes. And every year we are surprised.
No.
We are like, why is it so cold? Because it's winter.
Because it is, but at least we don't have snow. Well, I'd say we don't have snow, but just give it time. Just give it time. So.
It is uncharted territories for South Africa at the moment. Because you can't say it's South Africa, we don't deal with that nonsense. Because the other day, here in Boksburg, there was an earthquake. Did you feel it?
I did feel it, yeah.
I woke up, I thought the government is reshuffling the cabinet. I thought we were all going to die. Unfortunately, we didn't.
Yes.
And now it's a tornado in Durban. A tornado.
Hey, what is happening?
It's not for us, you know? I made a video about it. I'm saying it's not for us. We are used to our own set of problems. Then people commented, it's snowing in the Eastern Cape. There was like floods in Cape Town.
Yeah.
End of the world business.
So what's going to be happening? You know, I don't know. It's Bible stuff. What happened if the locusts come? And then?
Well, some could argue they already came.
Already, yeah.
There was a springcorn invasion somewhere. Wasn't it here? I don't know, but somewhere there was a springcorn invasion.
Okay.
Or a cockroach invasion.
The cockroaches. Listen, I can preach for that because and yes, as we all know, I'm the cleanest person on planet Earth. And yes, let's just say it's been rough. So I've had to have a look at getting somebody in to fumigate, but I can't afford it, so I don't know. Anyone out there?
He lives in Centurion, I'm sorry. It's one massive sanghat with apparently a lot of springcorn and...
Yes, you must see the sanghat there. It's madness. It's craziness.
We have one on the R21.
Oh, really?
Ne?
Okay.
Have you seen if you go back?
Yes, I've seen it there.
It's closed, that 2 lanes. I swear it's been closed since the World Cup in 2020. Okay?
Really? Jeez.
It's like when... I understand it's not the easy thing to fix, but is it in the plans even to fix it?
No, I don't think so. It's one of those things that's like, what we do here in this place is we don't fix a pothole, we put a sign up next to a pothole that says, watch out, there's a pothole. So we add chaos to injury. So
welcome to South Africa. Now, along with all of that, apparently we need to worry about earthquakes and tornadoes and snow.
It wasn't, no, but that's the thing, because I finished the gig, I was out and about, and I came home and I used to have something to eat and I go to bed, and then I was like, yes, like I am rocking this. And then, meanwhile, it wasn't that. I didn't rock my girlfriend's world. It was just the earthquake.
It's something that men across the world, across the area had to deal with. I thought I did a great job.
I thought I did a great job.
It was the tectonic plates.
Exactly, eh?
Yes, now, speaking of white things.
Yes.
Titan submersible. Alright.
Yes.
A bunch of billionaires went down there. They thought, you know what? I want to go in a makeshift sprinkle can.
Yes.
To the bottom of the ocean to see the Titanic. That is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, listen. Can I tell you something? I heard. Stop the presses. I heard something. I'm gonna blow your mind now. There are people in this world that put the milk in before the cereal.
I've met those type of people.
Who are these people?
I don't trust them.
I don't know either.
If I go to their houses and they have people locked up in their basement, I would not be surprised. I would be like, but you put milk in before you're serious. You weird person.
You weird person, yeah.
But the Titan submarine business, first of all, the company is called Ocean Gate, which is like
Ocean Gate, yes.
foreseeing the future, because everything that can't be explained and is a bit of a conspiracy is most a gate.
Why?
I have no idea, but it's...
I thought you were the research person on this podcast.
Research. We are here to make people laugh with false information. That can be our slogan. False information. Yeah, but the people's reaction to these people dying.
Yeah.
Like, I could see people on the internet rejoicing in the death of these billionaires. They were all but doing a dance. Billionaires are dead. Hey! Billionaires are dead. Hey! And I thought it's a bit weird. Like people on the internet, it's a wild, wild west. Let's be happy about this billionaire people dying. And they always say the same thing. No one is supposed to have that much money.
Yeah.
No one person, which is fair. But my question, if someone were to come up to you, or any of you at home, if someone's watching, if they come to you and say, here's $1 billion, no question asked, are you going to say, no thank you? No one person should have that much.
Imagine if I had $1 billion, I'd buy a cave, fill it with bats, and get a butler named named Alfred.
I thought of before you said Alfred, I thought of another butlery name, and it already left my head. The thing is, if someone were to give me $1 billion,
Yes.
I'm first of all not going to say no, thank you. Let's be very clear.
Very clear on this one.
I'm a good person. Okay, so I know if I get $1 billion,
Well, that's if you have your coffee.
if I have my coffee in the morning and a cigarette, which can also kill you, by the way.
And not even in that order. So.
The packet tells you that.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's 30% of South Africans still do it. Not the point. I went off on a tangent there, but I would do lots of good in the world if I had $1 billion. I think I would change lives, but also I will make some stupid purchases. It's not fair that some people have money and others don't, but life is not fair.
Really, would you say no to $1 billion? I mean,
I don't even think we can fathom that
a lot of money. No.
I'm like, if I get $1 billion, I would buy some pens.
Just like if I find $5 in my pocket, I'm happy. So I don't know what I will do. Like
money bags.
Oh yeah, better watch out.
That's that.
Roller.
Don't get me started on tomato sauce because, guys, this man.
I live for it.
You know that before we wanted to start the episode, we wanted to tell people how we met, but we completely went off on a tangent, and now we are talking about tomato sauce. We'll get to how we met before the end of the episode. But this man eats tomato sauce like no one I've ever seen. But it has to be all gold.
Yes, that's...
And this is the worst part. The worst part.
No!
It has to be room temperature.
Of course! I was again. Of course! Because if it's cold, then I know that it ruins the palate.
Palate? You don't have it. You can't smell or taste. What palate?
The palate, that's... Let's call it the pal, because that's as much of a thing, because people I can't smell
I can't
either.
stand it.
We'll get into that at a later stage. But it goes good on everything. It does.
Do you know what it's like to wash your place? It's always all tomato sauce,
on the
okay?
side, yeah.
And it doesn't put a little on the side. You put some food on the side of your tomato sauce. It's ridiculous.
I can't help it. Like, but other people have serious problems. At least mine's only all gold.
Well, it depends on who you ask. When he visited our house,
So,
he would come with his own tomato sauce in his car because we bought generic tomato sauce like normal South African poor people. Not Mr. I only eat all gold.
yes, but it's all joy and there's no joy in that bottle. It's the reason for getting up in the morning.
Okay, but by the end of this video, All Gold is going to have to sponsor this podcast.
At least
For
with half a
this
bottle.
marketing.
Please, let's reach out.
Oh my word. Okay, but before we go any further, do you mind telling our viewers how we met, how we know each other, why we are even sitting in this room together?
Do I get paid?
Not yet. If you can get All Gold on board, we can talk about it.
That's just I'll make that marketing video. So yes, a couple of years back, then I won. This guy, hero. Yes, so I wrote in for a competition on Jacaranda FM called The Apprentice, and it was myself, and there were other people that were also entered it, and somehow they landed up choosing myself, and I think it was 4 other girls, and then I started doing weird voices and things like that, and eventually I was the stunt guy, and I remember the very first stunt thingy that I did was called Arod's Freeloader Tour, and I pretty much traveled across South Africa, even went to Botswana. Freeloading your people, absolutely.
Everyone needs to have a talent. So I also entered this competition, the apprenticeship on Jacaranda. And I was very good at faking confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So when I wrote the email to enter the competition, I started it with, "Hi Jacaranda, you don't need to look any further, you found me."
Just okay, mic drop, boom.
It didn't work because I did not win the apprenticeship.
Yes.
This guy did.
Yeah.
And a few months later, I got an email from Darren Scott saying he has a job for me. The only difference is this was a paid job and not an apprenticeship where you work for free. So at the end, who really won? Anyway, so before I got started at Jacaranda, Darren said I must come to the Jacaranda Christmas
That makes
party.
me cry a little bit, I'm not going to lie, on the inside.
What?
And I did all of that stuff for free.
But it was fun at least. You had a good time.
I tell you, I had an
And
amazing time.
You got to meet me, which I mean, no amount of money. So, Darren said I must come to the Christmas party so that I can meet the team. And
this guy was there, and then I was actually on another date. I was on a date with someone else at the time, and I had way too much to drink. And then somehow you and I ended up having a conversation with a chair, and I thought, hey, this is different. However, the big thing was I was warned after the Christmas party. Hey, whatever you do not either something to do with you, like don't date you or don't. I was warned.
think it was obvious for the people around us that there was some sort of chemistry
Yeah,
there, okay?
exactly.
Because these two people who are apparently sane are having a full-blown conversation with an empty chair.
Exactly.
I think they were afraid of what might happen if these worlds collided.
Yeah.
But it did. I mean, we ended up dating, which it's so long ago, it's actually difficult to remember. But we dated, and it was lots of fun. But at the end of the day, we had to realize that if the two of us in future were allowed to procreate, it would be the end of the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
I can only imagine.
Hey.
Can you imagine how democrat our house would have been if we had to live together? Because none of us, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
In a relationship, at least one of the people
should know
needs to be a responsible adult.
And know where life is going.
So at the end of the day, we decided there's a limit of how much awesomeness can be in one relationship. And we decided, you know what, let's part as friends. And we became each other's wingman/wingwoman. And now we are also co-workers at the Blêrie Podcast, which sounds more professional than it is. Do you have anything to add?
That sounds like a movie. I think
Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix, listen, watch this podcast. Get hold of it.
You also saw the story about the micro handbag.
Did you see how small that thing is?
So it looks like a speck of green rice. It's sold for 36,000.
Was it 63?
Was it 63?
Yeah.
I'm having a dyslexic moment. Excuse me.
Oh no, you're thinking Afrikaans, that's all.
63.
63.
I can fact check myself, don't worry.
Please do. That will be about you.
It sold for 63.
Yes, people! Listen, we'll get it on camera. A woman will say that a man was right and go.
Okay, sir, your excitement in being right once just shows how wrong you are most of the time.
Oh, hello.
63,000 rand. I can actually...
Dollars? Am I right?
I'm gonna show you, ne? Can you see? You know what? We will put a little. We'll put it in the yeah, somewhere. Can you explain to me what the point is of this bag?
You know when they say hopes and dreams go to die? I think that's where, because it's so small. What are you gonna do with that?
No, someone just wants to say that I own this handbag, and then everyone.
I own this.
And then everyone can go.
Let's go to the mall.
Oh, you rich bastard! I'm very careful of hating rich people because I plan on being one.
How can you look at yourself in the morning?
I would like to, some of them are assholes, let's be honest. You just have to look at Mark Zuckerberg's face and you're like,
Yeah, he's not the prettiest looking fella, is he? He's not exactly.
It's not that. It's just like he looks creepy.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
Yes, he's an asshole.
He looks like he has alternative makeup.
He looks like he shops silently.
He looks like a praying mantis. Like,
Okay. Just like
this
that
is
waiting.
him counting his money.
I saw today that there's a big chance that him and Elon Musk are going to have a wrestling match in the Colosseum where the Italian... Yes, government got hold of them.
Is Rome in Italy? Yes, it is.
See? And
No, but somehow when you said Italian, like if you hear Rome, you think Colosseum, Olympics, that type of thing. But if you hear Italian, you think pasta and chef's kisses, you know? So I just quickly in my mind had to bring the two together.
there we go. Fantastic. And so the Italian government got hold of them saying that they could have this match, this wrestling match, and as you said, the praying mantis will strike first because he's recently won the jiu-jitsu tournament. He won. He came first.
Somehow it doesn't make sense to me.
Can I say that again and we both just go, what?
Okay.
So we did a jiu-jitsu... What the hell was that,
Sorry, do I need to wait for the point?
Usually,
I need to wait
that's the
for
right
the-
moment. It's gone. It's fine.
I need to wait for the premise of the joke. Okay. Action.
What was I saying?
He came first.
He came first in the jiu-jitsu tournament.
What?
Yeah.
The Colosseum used to host like big men fighting naked to the death.
Yes, with animals and stuff.
And it was humans have always been a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they went in their thousands to see people beating each other to death.
But think of it like this.
Knackered.
If you want to know why that happened.
No, tell me.
Because at that point in time, then there was some form of unrest and people were getting, because there were no wars, there were no this, and there was going to be like, I think it was an uprising against the government and things like that. So it's just like now, we hold social events, so then the government like, here's an idea, instead of having this uprising and people saying, and there being anarchy and whatever else, let's hold a social event and people can go there and watch this thing and then go home and be chill.
And that is today's episode of Arod's Conspiracy Theory.
Yes.
It makes sense because me and my dad were talking about this the other day. Like, the Garden of Eden, like in Bible times, Garden of Eden, it sounded lovely. There was nothing, like no work, no fighting. You could eat like a fruits for free. Have you seen the price of fruits? So, I mean, it sounded lovely. But how long does it take humans to get bored with lovely? We are fucked up.
I ask you.
We are not lucky in there because when things are going well, everyone's getting along, we will find something to be upset about and to fight about. Because we want, like, interesting things to happen.
Do you know what I thought about there? I think what I thought about is now embarrassing moments where I tell this story to a lot of people. And
so I might have heard it before, is what you're saying?
Yes, because you were part of it.
Okay.
So we were walking the one day, I was with a trolley. I was walking with a trolley. No, you were walking with a trolley, and you took one or two things off. And then I took custard off the shelf and I put it in the trolley. And then you took the custard and you put it back on the shelf. And I took the custard and I threw it on the floor. And then I took myself and I threw myself on the floor. And I rolled. I want custard.
This is a true story. He pretended, or not even pretended, he full on had a flu removed in the shop because I wouldn't allow him to have custard. And the people were staring.
Yes, I almost knocked a little boy. It was like very close.
Yes, he was teaching children how to get what they want because I ended up getting him the custard.
Yeah.
Just so that he can quiet down. It's like, it was in our day and age, back in the day. Custard was like the iPad.
Yes, it was.
Today, parents give their children the iPad and say, just watch your story and shut the fuck up. They may say it prettier, like the gentle parenting parents might say, oh, my little lovey, Mummy just quickly wants to do the grocery shopping. I understand you are feeling hurt, but watch Blerie. Isn't there a show called Blerie?
I don't know.
For Mommy, thank you. That's not how it happened when we were children.
No, not at all.
It was children needs to be seen, not heard. Okay? And if you don't shut your face now, a slipper will hit your face.
Yes, that or a face will hit your face. I was headbutted once before. Yes.
By my uncle.
Yes.
I don't think this is the platform to air out.
Oh, maybe it's exactly the place.
Okay, so you got headbutted once by an uncle. It's not a big deal.
Apparently, I still remember it.
It was all in somewhat good fun.
For who?
Anyway, I had a great time with our Blêrie Podcast.
I had a great time as well.
For episode number 1, I think we were very entertained.
Hey?
I was entertained. Were you entertained?
I was very much so, and if not,
yeah, I had a good time. It was nice to see you again, and I'll see you again next week.
That sounded very scripted. I'm just going to be...
What?
For some reason, that sounded very scripted.
It did.
Thank you. It was very... Oh, you've written it down, have you?
Yeah, no, I haven't written it down.
No.
But this is now where I return to professional Sami.
Oh, really? Okay.
That is it for the news. Anyway, this was fun.
That it was? Someone's got to go pee now, then.
I'm at the point now where I need to pee, so I'm going to end off this podcast. Arod!
Hello!
Mr. Sir, thank you for coming past. I had a great time.
No, thank you for you. I feel like I've grown as a human being, and I hope we can get a sponsor from Arod. So I think it might, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much of emphasis on this, but we are here changing the world.
We will be.
And we need to take that seriously.
Even if it's just our world that we change and no one else don't see this.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here for episode 1 of the Blêrie Podcast. We'll see you again next Sunday. Please remember to subscribe and comment down below what you want us to talk about next week. Okay? And your support is appreciated. I'm assuming you're going to support us before you did. But, you know, what they say. Be positive. We'll chat again later. Bye bye.
Hi.
Hello and welcome to the Blêrie Podcast, episode number 1. This Blêrie Podcast is going to be near. Julle wil oor begin.
Say when.